Let's see.
Hello. Those who don't know who I am, my name is Jordan. I am the younger brother to John the Schreiner. Despite my pretty face, I am younger. So we are out here today to swap out the tires on this truck. Jonathan was able to pick these up for 20 a piece off of Facebook Marketplace. And that's what is going to be put on here. Guarantee the truck is going to be sitting way higher than what it is now. Jonathan was able to order this socket from Amazon because the current impact sockets that we have are half the length, and there's no bloody way that we could work with that. Sweet. These are the new tires? Yeah. The last time I was working back here, there was a bumblebee nest, and I got stung maybe 5 times.
Jordan.
Hang on. Ah! None of that today, thankfully. And there you go. New tires. Now all I have to do is just put these back on the hay wagon. I'll go cool off first. It is grossly hot out.
Hey guys, how's it going? So back at the F-350. It's been, when was I here last? Do you remember?
July.
July?
Yeah.
Early July I was here last?
Late July, I'd say.
Late July? Okay. I don't know if you can see Jordan. He's here. He's doing his own thing though, so we're good there. So yeah, last time I was out here, it was about late July. It is currently mid-October, 3/4 of the way through October, so this is probably going to be the last time I get anything done on this truck this year, just because snow is, by all rights, snow should have been flying already. So, gonna see what I can get done today. I know to start, I'm going to need to rehook up all of the battery system because I ended up salvaging it off of this. So I'm going to need to put the battery back on. I'm also going to, I'm probably going to start with putting some seafoam down the cylinders to get those loosened up, or try to get those loosened up again. I also need to replace the starter. I also should put the alternator in properly. So I have a number of things to get done today to maybe possibly get this thing running today. So we'll do that. I'm going to do the battery. You guys don't need to see that since it was in part 1 or 2 or both. So I will bring this back on in a little bit. All right, so the battery is back in and connected to the solenoid. I've already pulled all of the spark plugs and blasted some deep creep down into the cylinders. Jordan is apparently getting into the tractor while I'm in the middle of talking.
No, not yet. Just gonna put my earmuffs in there, get something to eat, grab some water for the afternoon to cut hay.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. So while he's doing that, I'm going to continue working on this beast. So I am at the point where I guess I could get the alternator installed, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Because who knows. What I will do, though, is crawl underneath now that I can, since there is, you know, tires. And I'm going to get the starter replaced. Oh, you can see me in the shadow. Hello. What are you doing? Oh, okay then. Get out of the carburetor. Sure, okay. And what are you doing? Licking yourself. That's cool. Carry on. So I have no idea how well you can see what I'm working on, or if you can even see what I'm working on. Here's the bottom of the starter. At least with the tires on it now, there is a lot more space underneath here to work. Actually, things look like they're in pretty decent shape for sitting on the dirt for 30 years. Like, it's scaly, but nothing is worn through from what I can tell, other than the passenger seat, which I already knew about. There was a wasp nest right there, but it's long dead, so could have been bad. Wasn't. No, that's still in the way. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. That was surprisingly easy to come out. Never mind. Let's just get the 9/16 normal wrench. Sorry if the mic is just very muffled. Cool. One bolt. I will set that right where I'm going to lay in it. Because, you know, why wouldn't I? Okay, where's the other one and how can I get to it easily? I guess I should also try and take this off before, while it's still fastened.
There goes the battle.
Slowly. I'm trying to get the starter out.
What's that?
Trying to get the starter out, slowly. Oh, actually, can you pass me the sea foam? I believe it's sitting on the front of the engine there. And I'll just give it a little Wiener slider.
Well, I'm gonna fuel up the old beast and cut hay until the sun goes down.
Okay.
What time are you planning on leaving?
Before the sun goes down.
Okay.
So, if I see you, cool. If not, good to see you. And we'll
I'll see you next time.
catch you later.
For sure.
I guess I'll blast it with a little bit more of this. Let that soak. And I guess let's go fight with the harmonic balancer and see if I can get this turning over at least. There's the harmonic balancer. Let's take that off. I saw this on a Mortski repair video. And it's supposedly Chevrolet or Ford V8, which is what this is. It's a Ford V8. So this goes in place of the harmonic balancer. And then I can get my breaker bar and hopefully turn the engine backwards, which will make it easier for it to move forwards once I get the starter replaced, which will be nice. I guess to get the belt off, I'll need to loosen the power steering, which should just be this bolt here. Oops. That's okay, I don't need that. I can see why they would have made the change to tensioners. Because that seems like a little bit of a pain just to change belts. Okay. I guess I have to crawl underneath and go from there. I'm just going to clip this right here. Then you'll hear it, or hear me,
but it won't be muffled. So if I'm looking for it later, remind me, it's clipped on underneath the radiator. Doesn't help when you lose all circulation to your extremities. It's nice that they aren't completely rusted in. That would have made this miserable. Oh. Huh, not that long. Oh, Jesus. That one was like only held in by half a thread. So I stopped just too soon. 3. This is heavy, isn't it? I actually have no idea. Now I'm assuming it just pops off. Okay, now it might be rusted. Where's my heavy wrench? Sure. Oh, geez. Do I have to take off the big nut to do this? I might. No, other way. What? Well, why are you working now?
Was that seriously all I needed to do is just smack it with a hammer a couple times?
You've got to be kidding me. Like I said, not that I'm upset, just... I could have had this doing this a long time ago. Well, I've got about a half rotation out of it. I was just taking the harmonic balancer off. And, hi Pete, I don't need you right in my face. Hit it with a hammer, or hit it with the wrench a couple times to get it loose. Thought I needed to take the center nut off, so I was going to do that, and then the whole thing started spinning. So,
take everything off.
Yeah. So it's working, kind of, but I can only get about 3/4 turn around it, and then it jams up again. So I'm just trying to work it back and forth to see if I can get past that. It's like there, it stopped up entirely. But it is moving now, so. Old latch digging into my gut. Now watch it not want to go back the other way. Oh, okay. It's just going to let go suddenly, and I'm going to end up punching the power steering pump.
Looks like you need a little progress.
A little bit. There we go. I think we might have finally busted through.
Maybe try with the ratchet underneath.
Whoa! What's pissing out of there? Transmission fluid. I guess the back cylinder on the passenger side was the one that was stuck.
Did you get it now?
Yeah, well, it just pissed out a bunch of transmission fluid. If it wasn't stuck, it would have drained through. Yeah, there's the rest of it. Looks like it's going all the way around now. So, if I hit it with the starter now, it should at least turn over. Yeah, it's going all the way around now, so just need to get the starter swapped out and should be turning over now. So then I can start on all of the other issues.
Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta run back to the house. Do you need anything?
All right, no, I should be good. Thanks, though. So that's something I didn't really think of. Now there's a bunch of transmission fluid hanging out right where I need to be to replace the starter. So that's fun. But I am really happy that this is turning over. It was not a wasted trip, yay! So it's spinning over again. The belt's back on, power steering pump is back together. I kind of want to just try the old starter just to see if it still works. Let's do that. Keys in run. We'll just do the same setup I have been this whole time, or try to. Negative. I see sparks. Let's see. Okay, that old starter is fine. It was just jammed. This is awesome. Old starter is fine. Okay, so I'm glad that I checked that before I ended up replacing everything. So I'm gonna go put that one bolt back into the starter that's there, throw the spark plug back in, and see if we can get this thing to fire off. I guess I can disconnect this so it isn't on. And I guess I'm gonna need to actually install the alternator, but you know, that's later. Okay, so all of the spark plugs are back in. I just need to figure out which wire goes where, because I have no idea. Then I can probably dump some gas down the carb and see if this thing fires off. I'm not anticipating it will because there was electrical issues. I don't know what they were, so we will see. Maybe they're gone. Maybe the spark box was the... I guess I should see if I have spark. That would probably be a good idea. And then I can narrow it down to that or the distributor that's failed. Let's throw the wires back on. Okay, I found this. I'm going to assume that it is correct and wire the truck as such. So, let's see. It's pointing the other way though. Because I didn't touch this at all. So all the wires that are pointing this way should be. Well, I guess it's assuming whoever took them off last time put them back on the right way.
So that was one.
Yeah. Then this one should be 3, which is going that way, which is right. 7, which apparently is coming this way.
It should be that side. And this should be...
And that one should be 2, which 2 and 7 are backwards, I guess. So maybe that's why this wasn't working. Someone put the the wires on backwards. Who knows? It already doesn't run.
What's that?
Already doesn't run, so if I take them all off.
Pull them out because they're all different. There'll be different lengths, not?
Yeah, I just use the longer ones to reach the ones further away.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, I suppose. One of the clips broken on the cap.
I don't think so.
Looked like you lifted the whole thing up there.
Ah, the whole thing is just moving. Didn't lift the cap. Now, if it doesn't work, I know where to start anyways. Two should be this one. This one's 4. 2 off from 1.
Sorry, yeah, no, I didn't see that one. You're right.
These are already kind of tied into the clip, so I'll just make sure that they're going the right way.
5.
5 there, 6
6 is in front of it.
here.
7's the last one on the far side.
This one?
That's 8.
Oh. Yeah, that's going the right way. No, theoretically going the right way. Okay.
Should have left one of the plugs out.
Oh, I think I have a tester actually.
That makes it a lot easier than
Yeah.
trying to shade to see if there's a
Oh,
quality spark.
I guess I should put it on that side so I can actually see what's going on. There we go. And because there's no alternator and no ground hooked up yet, I've just been doing it this way. Key is on.
Sparks.
Getting hot. No sparks?
No, it sparked.
Oh, good. Might need to bring my car over and just boost it then. 'Cause that's turning over really slow. Turned over a lot faster when it was had no spark plugs in it.
And it had no compression.
Yeah.
Basically, from this point on, Dad and I were kind of just figuring out why the engine was turning over so slow. Eventually, we figured out that it was the starter itself that was just dead because the battery was pretty much fully charged. So he went to finish checking cows, and I swapped out the starter with the pick and pull starter that I picked up at the end of the last video. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work either. I think that starter is also shot.
Okay, so replace the starter. That one's good to go. Let's try turning it over again just to see what happens. See if it's any faster. Well, that is less than ideal. No. Did I just kill it? Huh. Now it's even more dead.
And at that point, it was pretty much time to pack up and leave, since my SD card was full at that point, and, you know, it was getting kind of late, and I still had a 2-hour drive back home. And, you know, House of the Dragon season finale was on that night.
So now that the truck is unstuck, turning over, and sparking now, I think I'm safe to say that I can have it at least trying to start when I head out there to putter in the spring. I'm not going to say running and driving yet, since I'll at least need to double check the amount of lug nuts that I have, since I have less than half. And I have no idea what the brakes are looking like yet, because the brake reservoir is completely rusted shut. So there's something else fun for me to work on later, I guess. It was also kind of a funny role reversal between Dad and myself, where I was the one under the truck working on the stuff, and he was the gopher to go get me the different sized sockets that I needed here and there. I maybe should have got him to hold the flashlight once or twice so I could give him a hard time about pointing it to where I was working. Why not? Anyways, with that, I'm going to call it a video. Thank you all for watching, and if you like what I'm doing here, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. If you have any questions or comments, I look forward to reading them in the comment section below. And if you want to see more up-to-date content, you can always follow me on Instagram at John the Schreiner. Otherwise, I will see you here in the next video, and have a good one.